it's Amanda here with your November 2017 RuneScope. This month, in conjunction with the runes, I will be using the premium edition of the Tarot Art Nouveau by Lunea Weatherstone and Antonella Castelli. Then, as always, be sure to join me for part 2 of your November reading over on my Vimeo channel. I will be pulling one card from the Fairy Ring. And this is by Anna Franklin and Paul Mason. This is just for those of you who would like a little bit of additional guidance or wisdom based on what we get in the reading. And it could also be giving us a different area of life that will be lit up for you in November. So the link to my Vimeo channel is below for your spiritual guidance reading. Just click or tap show more or the arrow beneath the video to get to that link. And we will see what we get from our rune casting. If you're new to my channel and you're finding that I am connecting with you and the messages are coming through for you in these general readings, please do click the subscribe button. That supports the channel. And it also will send my videos when I upload them to your feed. And you can also set up notifications, just tapping the little bell icon. And you can be alerted whenever I upload new content. So let's get our casting, first of all, for Leo. November 2017, rune cast for Leo. What's going to help the most of you the most? November 2017, Leos. What will help the most of you the most? No. Sometimes it feels right, another time, there it is. Okay. Now, as always, Leo, keep in mind these are general readings. So some of these messages are going to be for the other Leos watching and may not apply to you. You can always check out the video for your rising sign as well to get additional messages and information regarding your situation. But if you would like something far more specific, then you would need to schedule a private consultation with me. That's the only way I can connect with just your energy and get specific information about your situation. So if you would like to set that up, just drop me a line at runescopes4u@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U. You'll also find that email address below in the details section. And I do those on Skype. They are $70. If you would like to set that up, just contact me. I will also have gift certificates available for the holidays through December 14th. If you would like to give someone the gift of a reading with me, just drop me a line and we can get that set up for you. What's going on with Leo? Challenge or focus is where we always start, Leo, and you've got the 5 of Rods for the tarot card here. So, 5 of Rods. And both relocation moving runes, Rido and Ewas. So, this could be a shift or a change you're trying to make as far as job. You're trying to get a promotion or a new job, and there's a lot of competition for it because the 5 of Rods talks about, you know, good-spirited competitiveness. Some of you could be racing. I mean, you know, this can also be like an actual, you know, in the, you know, and we talk about the rat race, trying to, you know, move up the corporate ladder. It could be working that way for some of you, but for others of you, you could be trying to get into a race, trying to win a race, either in a car, on foot. Maybe you're running a marathon, running a race, trying to train for that. Whatever this is, it is coming up as your challenge. So, you know, but it's not, these are good runes, and this card is just, yeah, kind of good-hearted fun. You know, healthy competitiveness. And, you know, Leo, you never back away from competitiveness. It's really not a problem for you. You're very sportsman and sportswoman-like. So it's really not a problem for you. A little competition actually keeps you on your toes and, you know, encourages you to bring your A game, here at Leo. So, yeah, any kind of competitive situation that you're in November, I mean, the challenge may just be, you know, winning or, you know, feeling like you can overcome the competition or, you know, people may be throwing little jabs at you, but I think it's all in good fun because this is a mock battle, the 5 of Rods. It's not a real fight. It's, on the Rider deck, it's little kids having like a play fight. So it doesn't seem too serious. Now for others of you, this could be relocation. This could be arguing with someone about relocation. So there could be some disagreements in the household. You know, if you're not independent and on your own, it could be, you know, disagreeing with your mate or the kids about relocating to a new location for a job, taking a job that would cause you to have to move, leaving one job for another. I mean, you may be making a decision that's going to affect other people in some way. Maybe with your daily routine, maybe with the actual physical commute. Like, well, if you take that job, you won't be able to drop the kids off. Or, you know, it may be just be scheduling and it's causing bickering or just some little disagreements over that sort of thing. For most of you, I think it has to do with, well, I want to take this job, but it's, you know, far away. It's in another place. It's in another state. Even if you are living on your own and independent and, you know, don't really have anybody who's going to be affected by your decisions. I mean, it could just be you live near your family and they're kind of like, oh, you're going to move far away. We'll never see you again. I mean, they could be kind of, you know, trying to talk you out of it or that sort of thing. Trying to talk you out of a big change or shift you're trying to make here. But the energy in the present, so this would be end of October going into November or whenever you would be watching this, Leo. You've got the Seven of Swords in reverse though. So this is a much better card in the reverse because coupled with Fehu, which is the financial rune, this could be an offer coming back around, an opportunity coming back around. So it could be a job you applied for maybe a long time ago, earlier this year, last month, and it's coming back around. Maybe they hired somebody else and it didn't work out or it fell through, or you know, they just had to put it on the back burner because other things came up and now they're back into the hiring process here. Or maybe it was a job that was created and then it was put on hold because they were still working out details and now it's coming back around. So something that you thought maybe you lost the opportunity to have another go at this. And it comes with a raise. It comes with also a rise in your, it's a promotion for sure. So maybe this is something you applied for before and maybe you didn't have, maybe since then you've been back to school, you've gotten your degree or you've taken certifications or something. And now it really kind of puts you like kind of the top person for this. Whereas before maybe you weren't, but now you've got that experience, that degree, that certification, and now you can get this and it opens up again. So this can also indicate that anybody kind of trying to be sneaky and compete with you for something is not gonna, it's like it's gonna come out, like you're gonna get wind of it. Or yeah, anybody do like double dealing or doing sneaky stuff, because that's what the seven of swords is in the upright. Anybody kind of going behind your back, trying to yeah, do sneaky stuff or take your job, you're gonna find out about it, and or it's not gonna work. Additionally, you doing that would not be good. If you want the job, don't be doing anything sneaky. Don't be doing what somebody else may be doing. Again, don't be doing what the competition is doing, because it'll end up reflecting bad on you. Not that you would, Leo, but I always, these energies can work both ways, but so I've always got to kind of put it out there. You don't want to be like this, and you know, and anybody who is kind of trying to do that to you, whoever's doing it, it's going to get found out. It's not going to look good. It's not going to get them the job, and you want the job. So now this can also be like an offer that, you know, comes back around from like someone that you used to date or an ex, because this can just be an offer and someone you thought you had lost coming back, or a relationship that you thought was kind of on the way out or struggling, it's rejuvenated. So, but for most of you, I feel like this is financial. We've just got a lot of financial runes and tarot cards here. So I really feel like that is your main focus. And I feel like many of you want to improve your money because you want to move out of the place that you're living. You want to move into a better home, a better house, a better location, a better neighborhood. For some of you, though, it's a very distant move coming in with this job. So the help that's going to be available to you, you've got the Eight of Swords. So that's interesting coming up in the help with need in reverse. Let me see what these are saying together. Well, someone wants to stay stuck and you don't. So again, kind of going back to the relationship aspect, it could be, because I feel like, you know, if this is a partner, it's like they're not doing much better in the location where you are either. They should be looking for other opportunities in other locations too. It's kind of like you're going to be like, well, why do you want to stay here? You're not, you know, you could probably do better in another location too. It's not like you won't be able to find something else, or it's not like things are so stellar here for you. But I think this is a help to you so that maybe you see like how on different pages you are as far as, and that's good, especially if you're not yet married or if it's someone you're just dating, or it could be, it's good that you're finding out now before maybe it is a more serious relationship. Now, if you are married, I mean, I feel like, you know, this is letting you see how someone is feeling secure in a certain situation. Like they feel more secure when they're stuck because it's reliable. That's the energy I'm feeling. It's like, you know, at least this is the devil I know rather than the devil I don't know. And Leo, you could be feeling that way a little bit too. You know, it could be that this is coming up as a help because you recognize that about yourself. It's like, I only want to, you know, I'm only kind of nervous about this because it's such a big step. And here, yeah, I'm unhappy. I feel stuck. I feel like I'm just going around in circles, repeating the same mindless task, especially if you're stuck in a job that's just very mundane, not using any of your skills, talents, education, abilities. But it's, again, the devil you know. You know what to expect. There are no surprises. You go in every day and you do the same thing and then, you know, go home, you know, wash, rinse, repeat, right? So, I mean, if this is either like you're recognizing this situation or this feeling in somebody else, this block that's keeping someone connected to you from moving forward, and therefore if you're tied to them, blocking you, or it's your own fears that you need to address and overcome. The Eight of Swords is all about, you know, it's a self-imposed prison. It's an illusion. It's not real. She can walk out of this, take off that blindfold anytime she wants. So the recognition of that and then actually walking out of it are two different things, but one usually leads to the other. Sometimes there's a big outlay of time. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's shorter. But I mean, there may be something or someone you have to walk out of or leave behind. And for some of you, it's just the job. It's just the monotonous job that you have to quit and kind of be without that security net. But I mean, what must be accepted is the Ten of Pentacles. So this is financial abundance, security, for you, for your family, anyone dependent on you. It can be a real victory and a lot of protection around money and kind of building wealth for you. This can also have to do with a family business, doing very well. You maybe taking a more active role in a family business, because for some of you, maybe this competitiveness is among siblings, or because maybe you all work for the family business and you're tired of the job you've been doing. You want to move into more of a leadership role. And maybe it's time. Maybe you're of an age, or you have the education, you have the experience to make this happen. For others of you, this could signify, because it has a strong generational theme. So yeah, grandparents, parents, children, grandchildren. It could just be signifying that you're going to share some really exciting news. Those of you that celebrate Thanksgiving in November with your family, you'll let them know, I've got this job offer, I'm going to be moving away. And that may be when they're kind of like, oh, why are you going to move so far away? You know. And again, it's not going to be real negative. It's just going to be kind of like, you know, poking, you know, trying to jokingly, why are you trying to get away from us, or something like that. And some of you may be trying to get away, but it looks like a fantastic Thanksgiving for those of you that are going or even hosting. But I think for most of you, this is talking about a victory and a lot of guidance and just a great feeling about an opportunity or an offer that's coming in for you. Because the outcome of November is the Sun card. And the Sun, Leo, is your ruling planet. So this card is definitely about celebration, about reward, recognition. And it's coming up next to Esau, which is about separating. So breaking. Leaving one job for a much better one, a much more joyful one. Leaving one relationship for another, or for independence. Some of you may be going to work with children. You may be going into a job that is connected to children in some way. Not all of you, but the Sun card does have associations with birth, new beginnings, but also with children. So maybe you're going to work for a corporation that makes products for children, or maybe that's what your family's business does. Maybe it's about college funds for kids. Maybe you work in that kind of business. But whatever this is, you're moving up with the Sun card, and it is, you know, feeling like you're finally getting your due, finally getting your reward for the efforts and the experience and the education that you have. You're finally being kind of getting that pat on the back. But it does, you know, indicate you have to leave someone behind. For some of you, or something behind. And for some of you, it's just this monotonous job that you hate anyway. For others of you, it may just be leaving behind this idea that you got to stay with the tried and true. You got to, you know, I shouldn't take this risk. Which, I mean, that really isn't like your energy. So for most of you, Leos, although, I mean, I'm sure there are some of you out there who are feeling that way. But for others of you, this is somebody like a mate or a partner that's really like wants to stay stuck, and you're just like, well, I can't do that. I can't stay in that situation anymore. I gotta go. So, I mean, you may be, you know, breaking off. You may be breaking up, divorcing, some of you. But I mean, for those of you that are, I'm not seeing a ton of sadness about it. I'm kind of seeing that this was just maybe you were looking for an out and this gives it to you. For others of you, you know, maybe it wasn't a long relationship. Maybe you haven't been seeing each other very long. But this kind of energy is just, it would be holding you back. And I think you recognize that, because it's time for you to step into the light and step into your power and, you know, shine. Be in a position where you're respected and definitely have earning power, and are able to then take care of yourself, but also, you know, other people that are dependent on you, children. You know, some of you may be the main breadwinner, and this will better enable you to, you know, to do that, but then also have that extra money for things that you want. So really, it looks like a great month for abundance, the start of a very different phase when it comes to your money, Leo, and you feeling really good about that. And some of you may be buying a really flashy car with the Sun card and these these runes. Maybe some of you are like, you may not do it in November, but some of you may just be thinking about it like, man, I want to get me a nice flashy sports car. I'm going to get my midlife crisis car. And hey, if you can, do it. You may not do it in November, but you know, you'll definitely be thinking about it for sure. So that's what I see for November, Leo. Pretty good month. Looks like you've got a really nice, lucrative offer on the table. But as I mentioned at the beginning, meet me over on Vimeo. I'm going to shuffle the fairy ring now. I want to see which fairy wants to give you some additional wisdom and guidance regarding the month of November. So I will see you over there. The link again, remember, is below. And I'll see you back here on YouTube next month. Thanks for watching.